What is up, guys? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video. Today we are doing a quick analysis of the current California election results. I say current because the freaking mess was happening. But before we start with the video, yes, no one. Yes is not going to win. No matter how many election day votes there are, it's just mathematically it's impossible. So that's just a disclaimer. No one. All right. Newsom's be governor there for hopefully till next year, and he gets primaried out hopefully. But for now, no is the winner. 64%, but that's gonna tighten because at this point they're flat out holding back the election day votes, and I'll be going on a rampage later about that. But I just wanted to do a quick video on the current results in California because there was some big shifts in the state of California. Massive shift. So let's get right into it. We gotta take a look at Orange County. And by the way, there are some... I can say a word here, what's happening in Orange County, because even the local media admitted some bullshit happened there, but I'm not saying it's fraud or anything like that. I am saying it's incompetence, though. Orange County is roughly a 5-point no, and there's probably God knows how many election day votes there are. Well, in 2020, Orange County voted for Biden by 9. So around a 4-point shift towards the Republicans, or towards, no, whatever you want to call it. This is already, you could tell, this was a decent enough night for Republicans, even with this mostly being mail-in votes, which again, there's something going on with that number, by the way, but anyways. So that's the obvious one. That's the obvious one everybody's focusing on. Orange County, Orange County, Orange County. How is it voting? It made a 4-point shift towards the right. Now, there's a... there is a certain county that did flip in this year that I was thinking was going to happen, but with it just being mostly mail-in votes, I'm pretty surprised. Fresno County voted yes to recall Newsom. 50.2%. They barely voted yes, but it's still yes. A massive shift from 2020, around 8-point shift towards Republicans, or 9 point, how do you want to count it? Around 9 point shift towards the Republicans. Just in a year. And Fresno County used to be a Republican stronghold. Go look it up. It used to vote Republican all the time. It doesn't, of course, anymore. Mostly because Republicans lost Fresno. It just went down the tube. But overall, Fresno was one of the bigger flips. But you have a few others. Places like Butte County, I think that's how you say it, voted yes by 5 percentage points. And Trump lost the county by 1.5. Inyo County, that's how I think you say it. I know it's a weird pronunciation. Voted yes by 1.5, and it voted for Biden by 0.2%. So you notice a lot of flips happen in the state of California. Plenty of flips, in fact. And you even look at Northern California, Del Norte County. Voted for the recall by 16. Trump won it by around 15.6. So even up here, there was some shift towards the Republican. I mean, Modoc County, it went for the yes by 56%. 2020, Trump won it by around 45%, I believe. That's a pretty big shift just in a year. The fact this is happening in California, especially in the more working class part of California, is mind-boggling. Lasan County, just look at that shift. Trump got around 75%. Yes got 83% roughly. I mean, even the northern part of the state, yes went through the roof. And there were a couple other flips. I believe there was one more flip. I believe it was, Stanislaus County. I can never say it correctly. There's a lot of these counties. Try to pronounce it, you can't. You just gotta guess, essentially. Went to Biden by around 0.8%. It went to yes by around 3%. Now, what does this mean for just everything? What does this mean for California? What does this mean for the recall? It's iffy. There were a lot of W's in California, even with the result not being what we wanted. And I gotta debunk some people about some stuff because this is gonna get closer. There's a lot of election day votes left to be counted. And yes, they actually count election day votes last. Don't listen to what people had predicted or saying or what the election mafia are saying. They count mail-in ballots first, then election day votes. Because if they actually count election day votes first in California, which they don't, by the way, the numbers, quite frankly, not going to say it. But you get the point that Republicans mostly gained ground in the state of California. There are like 2 counties they didn't. Now, of course, you got Los Angeles County. Roughly speaking, it went to the recall by around 40%. Trump lost by around 44%, give or take a point. So even Los Angeles showed a massive shift towards the right. San Francisco, I think it actually went left a little bit more. It actually did swing a bit Republican, but not as much as places like LA, Orange County, and San Diego, which went to yes by 17. Trump lost by 23. So there is some life in Southern California for the Republicans. Now, Imperial County, it went no by 23% so far. As of now, that's around a 2-point shift right compared to 2020. So even in Imperial County, which was one of the biggest swings in 2020 in California, even shifted a couple points to the right. San Bernardino went yes by 4. Trump lost by around 11. So around a 7-point swing. Now, we get the point. A lot of Southern California shifted a bit back to the right. Now, the question is this. If that's the case, why did yes actually, went from Biden winning by plus 29 to yes winning by around 26-ish, 26.8%? It should be a bigger shift. Well, here's what happened. Look at these vote totals in Modoc County. That's what? 3,200 votes? That's pathetic. Trump got 3,000 votes here. I mean, there's a total of like 4,300 votes here. I mean, that's bad. I mean, this is the reason that the recall failed. And again, there's still a lot of votes coming in. It's going to be close. It's going to be within 20, I believe, still. Now again, all right, my final prediction was D plus 9, D plus 10. But if you go on my website, sorry, I have to advertise this, but I even said if voter enthusiasm was very high for Democrats compared to Republicans, it was going to be around D plus 20. I made that prediction clear. And the wrap-up forecast is the polling aggregate. That's not the exact prediction. So again, calm down. It wasn't me saying, oh, it's going to be D plus 9. D plus 9 was my personal gut prediction. Alright? But the wrap-up forecast, the wrap aggregate, one of the most likely scenarios was D plus 20. That's probably what's going to happen if these election day votes ever come. So, there's that. That's the other disclaimer I had to say. Now, California as a whole, there is some life in Southern California. Republicans flipped a couple House seats in San Diego and Orange County. And even LA, they flipped a couple suburban counties. They voted yes. So overall, yes, it sucks that Newsom's still going to be governor, but it is a W that there's some signs of life that California, for some House races, may vote Republican again. The Republicans did pretty good in the battleground districts, especially in northern LA. They did very good there, considering. So overall, I think that this recall, yes, even though it didn't go the way we wanted, and it's probably like D plus 20, D plus 15, around that range, as of now, I still think it's still mostly a W. It did show massive shifts, especially the Hispanic vote. And there's one exit poll that showed Hispanic men voting exactly as white men in the state of California. Like 43% said yes, or 47% said yes. Now that's some questions about white voters of California. What are you doing? Why are you picking a white-hating party like them? But that's just hearsay at this point. You get the point, though. California did shift to the right by a couple points. It's going to be within 20. Again, it sucks that the recall failed. It's not Elder's fault, by the way. If I hear one more person blame Elder for this, it's not Elder's fault. Guys, stop with blaming Elder. I I mean, Elder is the reason a lot of voters actually voted for the recall. The issue is the GOP in California blew it. California GOP was the one that blew it, not Elder. So, what does it say for the midterms? Quite frankly, I don't think much. This was a extremely low turnout election. If this is truly the turnout, that's like 40% turnout in California. That should be 60%. I mean, 2003, when the last recall happened, it was 61% turnout back then. Now it should easily be 65% turnout. So that's why I'm saying hold the horses about, oh, it's just 9 million votes. So after the full results come in, we can do a bigger deep dive into California. I just want to get this video out to you guys, explaining some of the big developments in California. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the little bell, and yes. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.